today. From Paul Brown Stadium in Cincinnati, it's Week 14 of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Joe Burrow and the Cincinnati Bengals taking on Dak Prescott and the Dallas Cowboys.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and there you get a look at Paul Brown Stadium on the banks of the Ohio River in Cincinnati. This crowd loves their orange and black. The scene just a short time ago, they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. We're ready for football as the Bengals get set to do battle with the Dallas Cowboys. Hi again, everyone. I'm Brandon Gunn. To my left, Charles Davis. And, Charles, you focus on this Bengal team entering play. They come in losers of 2 straight, so they're trying to right the ship here a little bit.
They're teetering a little bit, aren't they? And now things could really go south if they lose this game, so they understand the importance of playing well and stopping this streak.
Meanwhile, for the visitors here, the Cowboys, they've been as hot as anyone. The win last week makes it 9 out of 10.
The results are hard to argue. If there's a team better suited for the postseason right now, I don't know who they are.
Here come the Bengals now to take over. They'll be led out by the #1 overall pick back in April. From LSU, it's Joe Burrow.
He had the numbers of a game last week that if you win, you talk about him being a gritty guy, managing the game, getting it done. But they lost. So obviously 2 interceptions, 1 touchdown pass, that's not going to be good enough. Got to get that changed around.
Throwing now, Burrow on first down. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Got an open man, that's C.J. Uzomah. And he'll be stopped right at mid. 3 catches, 55 yards.
And he was able to get open there, but that's not always easy against this bunch defensively. We are deep enough into the season where numbers count. This is #1 rated defense in the NFL. He'll have a tough time.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. A first carry for the former Oklahoma Sooner, Joe Mixon. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
2nd and 3 at the 43-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And that is incomplete here.
Burrow's pass thrown to the sideline and incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 3 yards to go.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Burrow looking to pass. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And down he goes, but the stiff arm utilized effectively there. And it helps him move the sticks. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. They will throw on first down with Burrow. He finds his running back, Mixon. They call it no gain there on the first down play.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or 2 miss, but that window closed quickly. Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. It's been a 7-play opening drive, and this is 3rd and short. And Burrow going to throw again, and that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly, and forcing incompletions.
Is good. Makes the score Bengals 3, Cowboys nothing.
So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. Time for Dak Prescott and the Dallas offense to go to work. Prescott, of course, the former 4th-round pick in 2016 out of Mississippi State.
I like this guy, and the reason I do, he tends to stand an even keel. Doesn't let too much ruffle him. He will manage the game the way it needs to be managed, take what the defense gives him, and then he can strike at times. Had a touchdown pass. Yes, he had an interception last week, but he found a way for his team to win.
Now the first carry for an Ohio native. It's Ezekiel Elliott. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
On the stop.
Simply not much more you can ask out of your running back. Over 100 yards and the 3 touchdowns.
And for an old coot like me, I loved it because he did it on the ground. A running back taking control of the game. That's what I like to see.
Hold on. An old coot?
Coot, C-O-O-T.
All right, I'll look that up later. On 2nd and 7, Prescott, left side here to Sanders. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
18 on the
Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season open opponent, and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. I ended up having a pretty decent ball game.
Across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. Dancing to his left. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Elliott. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
First down. Elliott, he's got the first down here inside the 30. And he'll be taken down at the 26. Give him 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first. A tough run by Ezekiel Elliott, the 4th overall pick in the 2016 draft.
If you watch tape of him in college, you saw plenty of those runs because I know the highlights showed him in the open field breaking away from people, but
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Now, after that last play, there's a Bengal down on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back. following the pickup of 4. Here's 2nd and 6. Prescott now. Open man is Howard, the tight end. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Well, he did everything but get him in the end zone there, but now they're set up. Golden opportunity, strong opening drive, and they're knocking on the door.
And the way that they did it, now look where they are on the field. All right, this is naturally set up for a running play, isn't it? But with his ability to throw the football, his accuracy on this drive, you might want to think about a pass play in this situation.
Interesting. Time to find out. Throwing, Prescott. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. O.J. Howard, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. And the QB rating right now is sky high. 4 for 4 on that opening drive, and it ends with a touchdown pass.
Yeah, I don't know quite how to figure it out. I think I need my friends from MIT to come in and help me. But I think 158.3 is the number one.
Yep, that's the
right.
high
That's
mark.
the highest you can get. That's where he is. He'd like to continue on that pace.
Now Greg Zuerlein on for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. So that one an 8-play drive. It spans 75 yards. And it's capped off with a Cowboys touchdown. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
Their own 25-yard
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick other than the extra point. That's it.
Options galore here. 2nd and a few inches. Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. Blitz coming and down he goes. Jalen Smith in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Well, they had the right down and the definite distance to take a shot downfield, but it didn't work out the way that they had envisioned.
No, that's a situation where if you take a sack close to the line of scrimmage, it's not that bad, but a loss like that, you can't take a sack there.
Yeah, absolutely. The one thing you cannot do, they did.
On 3rd down, Burrow, and almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down. On 4th down on is Dustin Colquitt to kick this away. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. 35 yards that time on the punt.
on the return. The Cowboys take over.
Zeke and the Cowboys ready to begin their next drive. A good job in the passing game. Decent job in the running game, but really they've been more effective through the air. We'll see if that shifts at all as this goes on.
Thus far, it feels like they're calling this game in reverse. Normally you run to set up the pass. Here it feels like they're passing, hoping to set up the run and be more effective later on in the game.
Yeah, you can do it both ways. We usually talk about it in the reverse, however.
No doubt about it.
And everyone on their assignment defensively there as he'll be taken down behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is really fooling around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Prescott. And this one caught by Delaney Walker. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That one good for 26 and a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Prescott from the gun. To the right side, and he's got Edelman. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
11 on the play.
And finding Edelman underneath, that's a recipe for success.
Typical route for a good slot receiver, and Edelman's one of the best in the game. Knows how to go inside what one of my college coaches used to call the briar patch. Got to go in there where it's tough and make those tough catches. And not only can he do it, he can often run away from people after the catch.
Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Mackenzie Alexander with a pick.
Man, we see a lot of quarterbacks try and do this. They get out of the pocket, they get in trouble, and they try and force the ball into their star receiver to make a play, sometimes whether he's open or not. And I think this time, it was definitely an or not.
Now Burrow on 1st down. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. He was trying to get that ball to Auden Tate, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
That was a nice job defensively of disguising their coverage and making it difficult for the quarterback to lock in on a receiver, and it results in an incomplete pass.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow, and this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
They'll drop this one down to Mixon. And he will not make it to that imaginary yellow line as they get him to the ground at about the 23. 5 yards, not enough, and it'll be 4th down.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down. They just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
Here's Dustin Colquitt now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt.
The Cowboys take over 1st down.
Dak and the Cowboys ready for their next possession. He's got the lead here in the 2nd quarter. He's thrown the touchdown, but also an interception. As a quarterback, does that interception, even though you're playing well, your team's got the lead, does that always stick in the back of your mind a little bit?
For the best ones, it just upsets them that they did that because they don't think there should be any blemishes on their record. They think that they're way better than that. So your confidence gets tested a little bit. Being able to go back out there, maybe throw another touchdown, that'll tamp that down in a big way.
Yeah, because he's looked pretty good to this point. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
At the 50-yard line.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Elliott. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. First down, Prescott. Steps away to his left. He's going to take off with it. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Brought down at the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
A gain of 9 yards. And
draw play, Elliott. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
He's brought down.
And the offense moving quickly to the line.
1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
57. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. Throw left side complete. That's Sanders. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down.
First and goal at the 4-yard line.
Now Elliott. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
A pickup of 2. Brings up 2nd and goal at the 2-yard line.
Out of the gun. 1-yard line. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Now Prescott. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys will extend their lead.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury. And it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. And he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Now Zerline on to add the extra point. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it culminates in a Dallas touchdown. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. They're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll work this back to right around the line of scrimmage and surrender there. The tackle goes to Harrison Smith.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10. At the 25-yard line.
So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you and Charles in a bit. But first, let's get to some of these scores around the NFL here in a busy Week 14. We get started up in the Meadowlands. Arizona making the trip east to take on the New York Giants. And it's the Cardinals who are out in front as that game draws closer to halftime. Kenyon Drake, a touchdown run. From there, we'll stay in the AFC East as we jet down the coast to check on the Dolphins at Hard Rock Stadium. And they trail the visiting Chiefs in that one. Patrick Mahomes has thrown a touchdown pass there. Lastly, let's get you to Charlotte, North Carolina. Check on the Panthers at home at Bank of America Stadium. And they've got the lead over the visiting Denver Broncos. Curtis Samuel, 2 touchdown catches on the afternoon. In the game you're watching, you've seen a strong first half out of Dak Prescott. His guys have the lead as we get you back to Cincinnati for the start of the third quarter. Here's Brandon Godden.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. Danny Amendola on the return. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Danny Amendola on the return. The Cowboys take over 1st and 10.
Ezekiel Elliott gets ready to go again here on offense as he shuffles onto the field. And he's closing in on that number that all running backs circled beginning of the year, the number 1,000. Could do it on this drive.
And you have to think to yourself that this moment, getting to this spot, it started in the offseason, right? Not just the workouts, right? Not just getting yourself physically prepared to play, but mentally, as well as your team, as well as your unit, head coach, offensive coordinator. We run the football. We give you opportunities. He's taking advantage of it.
And when you get this close to the mark, you just hope things don't tighten up, right? You probably want to get there and get it in your rearview mirror.
You really do, don't you? Because now it becomes predominant, and you wonder about play calling as well. Do you want to call plays to get that out of the way, or are you still calling plays to win the game first? That becomes the burden of the play caller.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Prescott, and he'll hit his tight end, Walker. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
Dallas.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 46. Now Prescott. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
After the penalty, it's Elliott. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
He was brought
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They'll say no gain on the play there. Now it'll be 3rd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down. Prescott
from the gun on 3rd. Eluding the pressure right. And that'll bring up 4th down as his Cincy defense stands up on 3rd.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Greg Zuerlein on for the field goal. A 43-yard attempt.
Zuerlein's kick is up and through.
The kick is
And they will stretch the lead now to 17-3.
17. Bengals 3.
So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the 3rd quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
So here are the Bengals now as they get their first possession of this second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. Well, I don't know how well our microphones are picking it up for those of you at home, but Charles, you and I can hear it. A lot of groans right now coming from this crowd.
I don't know if we're picking up what's happening in the stadium or from the people who are supporting this team at home, because it's coming through loud and clear to you and me. This offense, they've been stuck in neutral much of the game, and on that last play, they actually went in reverse. I think this crowd would have liked neutral, don't you?
Yeah, neutral would have strongly been preferred. They'll take anything positive at this point. And here's a throw taken in by Boyd. And he's able to get up here to the 26. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now it's Burrow. He's got his man here. It's Green. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A.J. Green, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bengals able to get this back within a touchdown. So a nice touchdown pass for the rookie there. And, you know, as they go down the stretch, look, they're not a playoff team. This is just confidence building and growth time for him, right?
Yeah, it's a game within the game, isn't it? Because every team wants to win all games on their schedule. But the development of this rookie quarterback is paramount for this team. So you're exactly right. Every rep, doesn't matter what the game, what the situation, what the score, valuable for him, valuable for his team as they look towards next year.
And it's up through the goalpost. It's 17-10. So a 75-yard scoring drive on just 3 plays. And it ends with a Bengals score. Game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. Now Amendola. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Dallas offense back out onto the field. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. They'll start the drive with Elliott. And this will go for 5 up to the 33.
21, Ezekiel Elliott.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to hit 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Second and 5 now. Prescott. Smith catches left side. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down.
A gain of 15.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
Down carry by Elliott. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
The ball carrier.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Prescott now from the 50. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Smith. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 33. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
17 yards.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now it's a bootleg with Prescott. He finds his tight end Howard. That's complete. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
Dallas.
Now back to the ground with Elliott. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
He's brought down by William Jackson. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 19-yard line. That's the end of the 3rd quarter.
And they won't be able to run another play. Time has expired on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Elliott. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
3rd down.
Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Flushed out right. He may try and run for this. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain. Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the 4th quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Elliott, the ball carrier.
Ezekiel Elliott. His 19th touchdown now on the season. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. And nothing special there. They show they were going to run the football. They ran it. They got it in.
Like old-time football, right? Hey, this is exactly what we're going to do. Straight-ahead power, and they got it done.
Zerline now for the PAT. And the lead is up to 14. That time a 9-play drive. And it culminates in a touchdown run by Ezekiel Elliott. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
So now the Bengal offensive unit back out onto the field. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
A throw left side to start the drive is complete. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short. A good position to be in here, second and inches.
At the 35-yard line.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Got an open man, that's C.J. Uzomah. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. But correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
Burrow's pass.
Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move them all over the place to try and find good matchups, and they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
Second and 10 now, Burrow. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure, but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
They start on the ground with Elliott. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And finally brought down at the 38. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Going deep for Walker. And this is caught inside the 5. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
Prescott down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Cooper was the intended target, but it'll be second and goal.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
Second down, Elliott. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Ezekiel Elliott with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead. Scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns, but the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
Now Zerline on to add the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns and 21 points. A drive there of just 4 plays. And it culminates in a touchdown run by Ezekiel Elliott. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here again comes Joe Burrow and the offense for the Bengals. And that interception that ended their previous drive likely also ended any shot they had at victory.
Yeah, long road back from here, no doubt about that one. But let's face it, if you're going to go out there and compete, you want to try and end on a strong note, don't you?
Absolutely. It won't end in a victory like you said, but they can maybe take something positive out of this one. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
Check 55 to the line. Check 55 to the line. 65.
Now Burrow to throw on second down. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It's a first down on a gain of 10. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
Intended for Alex.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. And that one was nearly picked. Not sure he was accounting for the free safety. That brings up third down.
Incomplete.
And the Bengals on third down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Throwing again, it's Burrow. Open man, Erickson. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Burrow with a throw caught by Green. The 20. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. A.J. Green with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Bengals are able to draw a bit closer.
Randy Bullock lining
And that touchdown puts us in a position to have a discussion, doesn't it? Now it'll be a 2-score game after the conversion.
Yeah, I mean, there's no doubt with a 2-score game they're going to have to onside kick it. We'll just see if they've got a miracle up their sleeve.
And you wonder what onside kicks they're going to use and in what sequence if they hope to have a chance to win this game.
2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Cowboys are able to recover. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. 20th carry here for Elliott. And flags come in as he gets forward for about 3 yards. And let's check on the call. That's on the Pro Bowl guard from Notre Dame, Zach Martin.
Still first down.
From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. Some extra space following the display of power. Down just inside the 45. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. 2nd and 12, and you'd have to assume another all-out effort to stop the run is coming. So Prescott here to throw. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Mackenzie Alexander with a pick. Now with that interception, you feel like we got a ball game again. Remember, a 2-score contest and still time left here in the fourth.
And in the old days, not too long gone either. Throwing the ball here would have been an absolute no-no, but the way the game's played now, throwing it makes sense. You just have to be careful when you put it in the air.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And he took the ball off course.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Dumps it off to Mixon. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. And able to find Green. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. First down. Here's Burrow. Escaping the pressure right. And he is out of bounds. Looks like right at the 15. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
On 2nd down, Burrow. That's complete right around the 8. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. This pass caught at the 4. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal. This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Joe Mixon, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals have got it back to a 1-score game. Doesn't affect the outcome, but, hey, nice job there to put it in the end zone for the final play.
Could it affect other things? Sometimes these types of scores are ones that we don't consider big at the time. Then later on we find out maybe that was a tiebreaker.
Yeah.
Or, of course, in the fantasy football world, these points mean a lot.
A lot there. Well, on the one side, if you try to take away something positive from this game, they played to the final whistle, getting the touchdown there on the last play, but still, all for naught, really.
Yeah, I'd say give them points for positivity. I like that. That part is good. But I often wonder, when the game is settled and the clock is run out, do we really need to kick the extra point?
Oh, yeah. It's silly. It's silly.
It doesn't make any sense to me. I know that people have explained before, well, you got to play it all the way through. Come on, this thing was done.
So for Dallas, the win pushes their record now to 11-2 on the year. And they'll return home next week to take on the San Francisco 49ers. Meanwhile, for Cincinnati, it's going to all but eliminate them from the playoff picture as they fall to 5-8. And they'll look to get back on the beam next week as they host the Pittsburgh Steelers. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.